Hey guys, if you've been following my last handful of videos, you have noticed that we are talking specifically about soul ties, also known as covenants in the Bible. Um, Soul ties is just a more modern word that we use typically. But there's some things that I don't think people fully realize. So my goal in this is to teach a couple different angles of what really is a soul tie and different ways that they affect your life, different ways they come in. So let's get started. So, a lot of people don't even realize it, but you actually can have a soul tie with a friend. And I personally have been through this one. It is difficult, it is hard to process. You really have to ask the Lord and seek the Father or the Holy Spirit of how to deal with this and how to release this person. Or should you put them, in a place of healthy boundaries? Is that possible? It's sticky, it's a rough one. So I didn't deal with this specific angle I'm going to mention, but I do want to share everything just so that you have an understanding. So some people are tied to friends who aren't friends anymore. They've become an idol in your life. You can't make a decision unless they approve it. You can't enjoy your life unless they validate it. They have something to say about everything. You can't even grow beyond them spiritually or maturity wise, or they make you feel bad about it. That's not God. You'll often notice that you feel bad for their emotions. You feel guilty for how they're feeling, especially if you don't actually feel that way. Let's be real, that's not friendship, that's actually bondage. Another way that you could see this is in a mentorship type situation, or a pastor over his associate pastors, or associate pastor over leaders, people in position. This is another area that you'll see this sometimes. Let's be clear though, we need godly leadership, we need mentorship, and when it's done right, it is beautiful. We need fathers and mothers in the faith in the right order, though. All of us need covering, correction, accountability. There's nothing new to that. That's not a new concept, and surely you can understand why. But this is important. Godly mentorship always points you back to Jesus. Ungodly mentorship always points you back to the person that's mentoring you and why you need them over God. Now, of course, they don't point blank say that. It's disguised, it's hidden, it's in code. But if you ever have a mentorship and they're pointing you back to them and making it about themselves, you have a real solid red flag. A controlling mentor is pretty easy to spot, really. Most people will warn you about it in advance. I'm always one to see how things are myself, so I can understand if you don't always heed those warnings. But a ungodly mentor will make you feel like you can't hear the voice of God without their help, assistance, and approval. They also will use spiritual language, what I like to call Christianese, to keep emotional ownership over you. A controlling mentor will punish boundaries. They'll make you feel bad for having them. They'll shame you for having them. They'll be hard on you when you ask a question. They'll make you feel stupid or like you asked it out of order. And then when you ask why, they'll make it all about you and why you should have done this and this differently and how you didn't honor. Honestly, a lot of controlling mentorship sounds kind of narcissistic. And when you question them and they're backed in a corner, then they'll accuse you of rebellion. That's not covering. That, sweetheart, is control.